Hello, hello. This is Christmas with Caleb, a little one shot that I have cooked up for y'all tonight.
I'm only slightly not worried because I know you can't kill us.
Well, so I was gonna say we're playing Tales from the Loop today, but it's a modified version of Tales from the Loop.
Of course, I'm gonna die so much. Is there a mechanic that I die multiple times now?
No. But today we're going to be playing something that has been a labor of love from me for quite a while now. I'm very excited with its current incarnation. I think we're gonna have a blast tonight. It's Christmas time here, and so today we're going to be doing some Christmas themed shenaniganry. Our players know nothing at all about what we're doing today.
Truly nothing.
Jordan and I know a little bit. Very little.
Yes, I mean,
I just wanted to comment.
Mhm.
Amazing overlays, Caleb.
Thank you.
I haven't looked at the overlays yet.
Wait. I gotta look at the overlays. I gotta look at the overlays.
The overlays are so good, Caleb.
Wow, look at those overlays. They're good.
Em, I'll help them.
They're so good.
The snow is still falling.
Yeah, We're gonna have.
It's gonna get very, very like.
And the snow is falling over us. That's even more impressive.
Wow.
They look like.
Okay, now I gotta close that because that was taking up a bunch of my bandwidth.
The words look like the lettering for our names look like silicone, like cooking trays. So like I would.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Ooh. Christmas cookies.
Yeah. Christmas desserts. So today we are going to be doing some Christmas with Caleb. We're going to be playing a game called Tales from the Loop. But it's going to be a modified version. We're not playing. Normally, Tales from the Loop is a game about kids in the 80s solving supernatural mysteries. We're not going to be doing that tonight, but the system itself was a good fit for what we're going to be doing today. You guys are going to be playing caricatured versions of yourselves as you go to a Christmas party hosted by me.
Okay, I think that much Jordan and I knew.
Yes, yeah.
That was it.
So if you would like to first take a look at your character sheets. I have made them for you.
I have a gripe. A 2 in tech, Caleb.
Actually,
but
not.
I
that.
do appreciate a 4 in heart and mind because we all know that my mind is probably the most airheaded of us all.
So these are based on the actual archetypes for certain kid types in the actual Tales from the Loop game. So again, these are not supposed to be accurate representations of you. These are caricatured versions for the purposes of this one shot only. Do not, the fine print here, do not consider this as me trying to comment on who you are, necessarily. Except in the case of humor.
I love the relationships, and the luck is very accurate.
In Tales from the Loop, the younger you are, the luckier you are. And the older you are, the more attributes you have. And so I just did it in order of you guys, right? So Jordan's the luckiest.
Oh, that's why you were asking
exactly.
our age order.
Yep. Jordan's the luckiest, but Seth has the most skills. So.
And I am which also means I'm the least lucky.
Accurate.
Hold on, wait. Drive. I hate secrets. This is true. I do hate secrets. I'm worried about how my family is doing without me. Probably true. And pride, nothing scares me.
Well, we should go around and read ours.
So real quick, let me explain what these things actually mean on the character sheets, right? So obviously we have your name. We have the attributes, right? We have body, tech, heart, and mind. Body is doing things physically, right? So the skills that are involved in that are sneak, force, and move. You have tech, which is involving anything with technology. So tinker, program, and calculate use tech. And then you have heart, right? So charm, contact, and lead, right? Doing things with people. And then mind, investigate, comprehend, and empathize. So figuring stuff out. Each of you have attributes assigned according to your ages, right? So you get basically an amount of points equal to your age in the kids version, right? So, for Jordan, it was 10, and for Seth, it was 15, right? Obviously, you guys are playing just yourselves. You're not kids in this one, but so that's how they were distributed. And then so what you're going to be doing when you roll things, right, is you're going to be say, for example, Seth wanted to roll Tinker, right? He has a 1 in Tinker and he has 5 in Tech. So he's going to be, when he clicks on Tinker there, he'll be rolling 6 dice total. It'll add them together, right? Your base attribute plus the amount of like skill points you have in there.
Oh.
What you need to succeed in this game is a 6. Normally, you just need 1 6 to succeed, right? You're rolling D6s and you need a 6 to get a success. Sometimes really difficult things will involve 2 or 3 successes that are required, but most of the time you just need 1 success, and then any extra successes you get over that are used to do bonus effects of various sorts, and those are determined by the skill you're using. We have a compendium here, which you should be able to use to look up rules. There should be a little
Cheat sheet 1
icon.
and 2.
And you have those, yes. Do you see a little book icon in the top tabs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those two.
You should be able to look up. I'll look them up, obviously,
Oh my gosh.
but you can use that to look up rules if you need to.
We didn't really need to.
Yeah, it's
much
pretty simple.
last time.
I basically just described the game, except for a couple of things. Luck, for example, can be used to, you can spend a point of luck to re-roll all of your failed dice. It's kind of like a call on a burning wheel. And you have luck according to your age. And then let's see. Pride can be used to do the same, to auto succeed a roll when it threatens your pride, right? So, for example, Seth's is, I'm the smartest person here. That's his pride, right? That's what he thinks is true about himself. That's what he like is like important to him. And so, if something threatens that, right? If he's about to fail and not be the smartest person here, he could auto succeed on a roll by checking that box next to it. You can also, there's conditions, and you're going to be getting these throughout the game. Conditions are going to give you cumulative minus dice. So the more you have, the more dice are going to be taken away from your rolls. If you have a moment to rest, you can try to unmark those. But you can also, if you fail a roll, you can mark a condition and do the same thing as you could do with luck. You can reroll all your failed dice. So those are 2 ways of like succeeding rolls that you initially fail. So yes, we have drives, problems, and prides. Drives are what, and normally in the game it would be what makes you as a kid want to go explore and investigate supernatural mysteries. In this one shot we're going to be doing, your drive is why you're here at the party and why you would stay, right? This is why you've come to Christmas with Caleb. Your problem, it's just a problem that can get you into trouble. I focused in on the party itself here, right? So it would be stuff that maybe would distract you from the party or make you get into trouble at the party. Pride is, right, something that you care a lot about and you think is true about yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be true, but at the very least, it's true enough that you can auto-succeed that one time, right? And then you have, relationships. So I just gave you guys relationships with each other and with me, right? So each of you have one of those. And then I gave you an iconic item. So this iconic item can be used to give a +2 to anything that would be relevant with that. I kind of just took them from the book. If you guys have thoughts, I one thought I had was that if you had a better idea for your iconic item, I'm perfectly fine with you changing that out. Like for yours, for example, Emily, I just took it straight from the book. I wasn't entirely sure what to put there. So if you have a better idea, feel free to put something in there.
What did you make hers?
No. A pack of chewing gum.
Because the archetype I chose for Emily was the popular kid from the game. So that's one of the things that's on there, right?
No.
But yeah, so if you'd like to read off your drives, problems, prides, and relationships, now would be the time. Seth, would you like to start us off?
Yes, my drive is that I just want to have fun. My problem, anyone probably could have guessed this, my sarcasm gets me into trouble. Seems to be a running theme. And the pride is I'm the smartest person here. And we're not doing anything with anchors, are we? I don't think we even used that last time.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to matter. I put it on there anyway, but yeah.
Okay. Under relationships, Emily is constantly rolling her eyes at my jokes.
Yeah.
Alyssa gives me great advice. Jordan and I are the dynamic duo. Nothing can separate us. And then Caleb and I like to nerd out together. And then my iconic item is my Switch.
Nintendo Switch. Yep.
Works.
So if you come across something that would be helped by having a Nintendo Switch, you can get a +2 to the roll.
I don't know
Emily?
what that would be, but we'll see.
Yeah, we can see. And again, if you have a better idea, feel free to change it. Everything else is set in stone. Don't change it. Emily, what's your drives and stuff?
Tonight I will be playing as Emily.
Mhm.
My drive is I care about my friends. My problem, which I don't really understand how it would get me into trouble at a party, is I am aggressively friendly. I just don't understand why that's a problem. And my pride is everybody likes me, which is just true. So once again, should be fine.
Hi, Will.
And William
And there is a cute little boy. Hi, William.
You're muted, Alyssa.
Okay. My relationships is I don't understand the decisions that Seth makes.
Nobody does.
Alyssa keeps me sane when we're with the boys. Jordan is a teddy bear that must be protected. And Caleb seems a bit too perfect. And my iconic item is a pack of chewing gum. And I wish I had a little thing of chewing gum to be like, ooh, look how iconic. But instead, I will figure out a way to just use gum to my advantage. Maybe. I don't know.
All right, Alyssa.
My drive is that I hate secrets. Problem, I am worried about how my family is doing without me. Pretty accurate, actually. Pride, nothing scares me. My relationships, which top notch, Caleb.
I have fun writing these.
Seth, hold on. Seth needs my help more often than not. Emily is the best person to talk to. Also accurate. I would do anything for my friend Jordan. Also true. Caleb often drags me into crazy schemes. I would have said shenanigans, but okay. And my iconic item is a book bag.
Yeah, I chose that just for, behind under the hood here. I chose bookworm for Alyssa, popular kid for Emily, computer geek for Seth, and Jordan was
Just
the rocker.
so funny because Emily reads much faster than me. She literally finished a book I gave her for Christmas the day after Christmas.
Nice. Jordan, what about you?
All right, I'll let the three of you decide how accurate these are. My name is Jordan Summers. Come on.
Gotta be a lie.
That is a lie. That's not true.
I am Spartacus. No. Drive, I want to protect my friends. Okay. Problem, I always try too hard to be the hero. Audrin Darius, my samurai character. Pride, I never give up.
There you go.
Relationships. Whenever I'm with Seth, I know I'll have a good time.
Yeah.
I really admire Emily and all of her talents and virtues. The one's accurate. Yep, both of those are accurate. I always know I can count on Alyssa. Also accurate. Caleb is always honest with me. I'd say that's fairly accurate.
There you go. And your iconic item?
I mean, come on. What else would it be? It's an electric guitar.
Okay, if it was a guitar, I would be like, Caleb, what's wrong with you?
Yep.
Like, there's literally no other choice.
Jordan was the only one I had to clear. Like, this has to be his iconic item. So, we are going to be having some Christmas with Caleb today. So the first thing we open up on is you guys are in a car on your way to my house. And to give some backstory here, in this alternate universe, it's about the same time, right? It's Christmas 2023, except for the fact that recently Caleb has become rich. Someone gave millions of dollars to him on Patreon, and suddenly the TTRPG streaming stuff is like a whole franchise, right? Like everyone is thrust into the limelight. we're famous now. The fame isn't so much as important as like I've basically I got rich, I got a bunch of money, and then I moved to northern Wisconsin. I bought like hundreds of acres of land and built a house on this land. And now I'm inviting everyone who's ever helped me get to the place I am, right? All the people who've made the stream possible, right? You're all invited to Christmas because you are what made all of this possible. And so you're gonna be able to check out my new house, and we're gonna have a big Christmas party with everyone here. It's gonna be a blast. And so you guys are driving on your way. I think for the purposes of this one-shot premise, Alyssa, you had to leave Ryan and Will at home for whatever reason.
That makes more sense because honestly, when I leave for one day, not that much worried. Leave for a couple days, very worried.
Yeah, there you go. So you tell me first question. Did you guys like take an Uber, or is one of you like driving? Did you rent a car? Like what's the situation here?
We probably rented a car.
Okay, who's driving?
I'm probably. Do we already know everybody arrived together?
What do you
If
mean?
that's not well, like we're all riding in a single car together to this party
You
and arriving
four
together.
are, yes. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. For whatever
Maybe
reason, you
we'll-
guys have met up in advance and are driving to
Okay.
this place together.
There's like a nearby Airbnb or something we were at or something, or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's northern Wisconsin, so like
I feel
the
like
closest
Emily would
airport
be
is
the
not
one
very
driving.
close.
That's what I'm like. I would probably be driving because I probably got to Wisconsin early to hang out with other people.
Sure. Yeah, so I think
So
Emily,
then I
you
got
haven't-
the car to like pick everybody up.
Yeah, I don't think you've been to my house yet, but you wherever else you hung out with people, I think you met up with like Mickey and them, right? For sure, makes sense. But yeah, the people who are going to be at this party are like anyone who's ever been in a stream, right? Like those are the sorts of people who are going to show up here. So Emily's driving. What kind of car is it?
Well, if it's Christmas time and we're going to northern Wisconsin, it's got to be something with 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. Big SUV or something.
Yeah, so probably like a big SUV
Cool.
of some sort.
Yeah. So what's the vibe? What do we see from you guys as like? I guess first question would be, what are you guys all wearing? Right? Like, what did you dress? I think the invitation was like, it's not formal. Like button ups and jeans is kind of the expectation for dudes at least. So whatever the kind of vibe you'd want to have outfit wise, up to you. But yeah, what do we see?
So
This.
Just the same thing you're wearing right now.
Well, not completely because I'm in pajama bottoms, but
Yeah, like a sweater. Yeah.
Let me show you exactly what I'm wearing.
oh my god.
I am rocking this big bad lad. There we go.
I assume you're
Oh my
Nice.
gosh.
sending this to the Facebook chat.
Yes.
So let's see. Jordan is wearing a sweater with here. You know what? I'm just gonna. There you go. A sweater with
tuxedo
a
t-shirt,
tuxedo.
but-
Yeah, Christmas tuxedo emblazoned upon it with a candy cane in the imaginary pocket. Very nice. Yeah, makes sense. It is a Christmas party after all. What about you? Alyssa,
I'm
Emily?
probably just wearing like a nice like fuzzy like pullover that's probably got Mickey Mouse on it.
Sure.
And
in a Christmas hat.
of course, obviously.
Mhm.
Well, if we're celebrating your achievements, then
Mhm.
I feel like I would definitely be cosplaying as Sad Girl Raya.
You're showing up to this party in cosplay.
Yeah, if we're celebrating your stream achievements,
Okay.
I feel like,
So I-
but then like, I don't see why it's so ludicrous to be doing this.
I
brings up a
don't
good
think it
point.
is ludicrous, except for the fact that no one else has done this. Right?
That's fine.
All right.
I don't need other
All the
people
three
to
of
help
us-
me.
Alyssa, Seth, and I are all just regretting not doing the same thing.
Right.
Well, okay.
Man,
So
this
I
is
feel
why
like-
Emily is the popular one.
Who would I dress as?
They're all dead. Yeah.
The halfling, the dragon.
You
Yeah.
you take one element of all of them and just wear every single one.
So I would
I
would be-
literally am Ari, so I think I'm winning.
Yeah.
So I'd have like some horns, a tail, but then I would also like as Raya be wearing a Christmas sweater.
Okay. Yeah.
And instead of saying like "Oh Christmas tree," it says "Oh Christmas orb," and then it's just an
Okay.
orb in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
middle.
Perfect. Yeah. Love it. Sounds good. Yeah. So you guys are all driving. And like you've been driving for a little while now. Like this is really out in the boonies. This place, this address that I've sent you guys. So what's the
Of course,
conversation
Caleb
like?
would do that.
Yeah. What's the conversation like as you're like driving out in the middle of nowhere in the woods of northern Wisconsin?
I feel like we're coming
snow on
up
the
with
ground.
some
I'd probably
kind
be-
of like scenario where we're like, and who would play this character and who would do this? Because we do that a lot.
That's true. It's true.
You mean kind of like
You guys are
The
doing.
Terra and Victor characters are Scooby Doo characters.
Yeah.
You guys are doing that while I'm going through like a modern Christmas song playlist and being like, Seth, do you know this song? Do you know who sings this?
See, I
Does a Weird Al do a version of that?
I figured it was Alyssa and Emily just blasting Taylor Swift the entire way there.
Could be that. Yeah.
it's,
Not for
it's-
Christmas.
It's me discussing a secret flash drive that I have on me. It's me discussing this with Seth about how I have a flash drive that has, what is it? What's the song? You know,
I
Seth.
don't.
You know, the song, the one that you put on the CD.
Oh.
I genuinely can't remember the name of it now.
Reckless Love. Yeah.
Reckless Love, yeah.
Mhm.
So it's I have a flash drive with Reckless Love on it, and I'm probably discussing with Seth.
How do we sneak it into the
How do I-
boombox or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
How do I get this playing throughout the entire mansion?
Yes, that is totally what we're talking about.
Sounds good. Yeah. So you guys are driving, and then Emily, I think you. It's probably actually Alyssa who. So I assume you guys are up in the front, Emily, Alyssa, and then Jordan, Seth are in the back. Cool.
Yep.
I think it's Alyssa who spots something out of the corner of her eye as you guys are driving. It's almost like there's maybe someone on the side of the road. And I think maybe Emily is you know what? Maybe it's this. Maybe it's Emily, because Emily probably wouldn't like look away from the road. Alyssa is probably leaning down to like change the music. And then Emily, you like see someone on the side of the road, at least something you think that's someone on the side of the road. What would you do?
I mean, I was driving at a normal speed. Like,
Yeah, you're driving at a normal speed, and I think it's like there's like a little side road that like is off to the side, and maybe it's like as you're passing the side road that you like, it looks like there's a person standing in the middle of that like dirt road that you just passed,
I'd probably be like, that was weird.
and then just keep going. Okay, sounds good. Yeah.
You mean
No, totally fine. No, that's that.
if I'm driving in real life and I pass somebody standing in a road, I'm not going to turn around and
Yeah.
see what's going on.
Yes, no, 100%. I think we just get this shot. Like Emily just like looks and just uses pass, and then we get a shot of from behind this person. We don't actually. We can't really tell who they are, but they're just like watching you as you drive away. And then you guys finally make it to the driveway that you know leads up to my new house. So it's this long winding driveway, and as you're getting close, you see this.
Oh,
Oh, cute.
where's the snow? False advertising.
Yeah, so there would be snow everywhere. There's a couple of lights, on the top of the building or something that would be shining. It's in the evening, right? It's already dark by the time you guys are pulling up to this place. It's 4 or 5, and but that's like the first part of it that you see as you're winding up the driveway. And yeah, it looks like a big kind of folksy farmhouse sort of cabin sort of thing. As you're pulling up to it, and then here's the like better kind of full view. So that's what you see from the house as you pull up. And you see there's several cars, right? Like people have carpooled, but there's still several cars kind of in the driveway area over here. And then you can see that there's a building off to the right, I think, kind of off the screen over here. And it looks like stables or something like that. Maybe, yeah, something like that. But like, doesn't look like there's any horses or anything in it. Just like some empty stables. You see a big 15-passenger van parked outside the garage over here, and a big truck. And which would you think are mine and Carly's, as you pull in, but everybody else's cars, you recognize a couple of them, right? Of people you know. You see Mickey and Connor's car and that sort of thing. Yeah, what do you guys do? You pull up and park?
I noticed that you have a truck, and my immediate response is Caleb okay?
I moved out into the middle of nowhere, you know? You got to have something you could haul stuff with.
I'd probably look over to Liz and be like, I wonder if he has a ping pong room for all the people who were in ping pong high school.
Yeah, they're just trapped there forever, just having to do that.
Yeah, just having fun playing ping pong.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Is there snow on the truck or on the van? Is it like covered, or is it cleared off?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's fresh snow, so yeah, I think I think probably the garage door is open, so the 15-passenger, you're just seeing the 15-passenger van from the inside of the garage. But yeah, the truck I think is parked outside the garage and has some snow on it.
Well, if when we get out of the truck, I would get out of the car, I'd walk up to the truck and just in the snow, just like write the word fart in the snow.
Okay. Yep. Very good. Very good.
This is something I've done to my roommate, and I would share the love.
I probably also make a snarky remark of like, ugh, no valet. Come on, Caleb.
Hey, I just recently became a millionaire. Give me a break. Yeah. So as you guys are getting out and Seth is vandalizing my truck.
Hey, I'm not vandalizing. It'll go away when the snow does.
You guys see, right, there's the main entryway is right here, and then you see another porch that leads into some other area over here. It does seem like this is the place where you enter, so I assume that's where you step up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Was anything fun going on in the other side?
No, you do see like some chairs and a game of cornhole, but it's not being played right now, but there is a game of cornhole on the porch over here.
Just sit there like, why did Caleb put cornhole out in the middle of winter?
Yeah. It does seem like
we'll
the porch
go in the
is free
main
of snow.
entrance, though.
Yeah. Yeah, so there's some rocking chairs right next to the on the porch here as you enter, and a Christmas wreath. I think there's maybe like a couple of like a D20 hanging from the Christmas wreath too, yeah, as a tasteful flair. But yeah, you guys, there's some maybe snow boots on a mat outside the door. But I assume you knock. Have you brought anything like some wine or something like that for
wait.
party?
If we know there's a Christmas party going on, I would just be opening the door. I wouldn't be knocking.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Yeah,
so Emily,
I guess it's true.
Yeah, you open the door. You immediately hear some people talking in like a side room to the left. You hear some murmured conversation. And you see, there's like a coat and hat room right as you enter that's full of lots of coats and hats. There's some stairs to the right that are leading up to some other place, a door that you think leads to the garage, given where you were seeing this. And then I think it's Emily, are you the first person in the door?
Yeah, I would just bust in like I own the place.
Perfect. You see a big family portrait right across from the door, right, like framed kind of at the end of the back part of this entry room. And it's it's of me, Carly, and our two boys. But you could swear for just a second there was like another person in the back of the portrait, and then you blink and it's gone. And it's hard to remember exactly what that person looked like. What do you do? Doesn't seem like there's anyone in the entryway, but that's what you see as you enter. Everyone else is just kind of piling in behind Emily, I assume, and they didn't see anything.
He's like, Alyssa, I'm pretty sure I'm going crazy right now.
What else is new? Come on.
It's cold. Move.
If any of this starts happening in real life now, and this like you actually get, the first thing, if anything weird happens, I'm gonna say, Caleb set us up.
But yes, I feel like I would have brought like wine or something.
Sure.
I'd have brought cookies.
Very nice.
I would have brought you a book, probably.
Nice. Jordan?
You just
I would have like found one of those, those Ramune sodas.
I think so.
I would have found one of those, but instead of the glass ball on top, it's like a D20 that you pop in.
Nice. Very good. Cool. Yeah. So you guys enter. You see to the left, there's a door that I guess it's probably just an archway that looks on a big dining hall to the left. You see a couple people milling about in there. I assume you just kind of hang up your coats and head in.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. So there's, I think there's a staircase, probably to the back left corner of that entry room too, that's leading up to like the second floor. But you pass that as you go through the archway into the dining hall, and you see a ridiculously long dining table, like really, really long. There's like maybe 30, 40 places set at this thing. And there's a big long table runner, tall tapered candles. They're red. They're very, very tall. And then a bunch of like, RPG themed napkins and other stuff like that, right? Little D20, what would Carly call them? Cloth napkin rings. She helped me design this. And then you see to the right of the dining table on the kind of the end of against the wall, you see a big buffet table with various like charcuterie and appetizers. There's a little bar cart next to it with some drinks. But you see a couple people milling about. I think the first person you probably see is Connor. Right? Connor and Mickey are maybe talking to let's see. Who else?
I go over and I feel her belly immediately.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've already made my way to the food. I've put my cookies down and I've started filling up a plate.
Very nice. Yeah, so you go over there and Alyssa starts talking to...
and I make a snarky comment to Jordan. I'm like, I'm surprised it's not all pickles at the buffet table.
You do see some pickles, for sure.
I specifically look for Wisconsin cheese mozzarella sticks.
There are some, for sure. Yep.
Oh, I hit the jackpot.
And there's some. I think there's a array of sauces, dipping sauces. You got marinara sauce, honey mustard, and ranch for sure.
Dang it! Now I'm hungry.
But yeah, definitely lots of food. Again, like it. I think the house looks maybe smaller than you expected. Like you're expecting like a legit like mansion. Looks a little bit more homey than that, but there's still lots of food. But yeah, so Alyssa, you go over to Connor and Mickey right away. I think maybe they've just finished talking with someone, and you walk up and Connor just says, "Alyssa, nice to see you." And Mickey like gives you a hug, and yeah, you pat Mickey's belly.
I'm like, hello.
Nice of you guys to make it. I hope that it wasn't you didn't have too hard of a time finding the place. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that makes sense though. That's pretty on point for Caleb and Carly.
Yeah. He needs. He's always talked to me about this like weird combination of like complete solitude and connection to everything via the internet before, and I think he's really hit that line right here.
All thanks to us.
All thanks to us, yes, and our suffering. And he like he raises the glass
To suffering.
to suffering. Emily, nice to see you.
Hi.
Yeah, and
with
I think
the to suffering thing, you just hear from the background with my mouth still stuffed. I
I was gonna say the same exact thing, Jordan. I like that we have the same brain on this. What happens is we both do that. We look to each other and high five each other.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think both Connor and Mickey are wearing like Christmas sweaters, matching Christmas sweaters, of course. And yeah, I think they're drinking some. I think Mickey's probably drinking like Martinelli's or something, but Connor has some wine or something along those lines. But yeah, you just see various people milling about. I think you see like Jared and David and other people who've been on streams. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do as you're just kind of milling about?
Yeah, I go looking for you. Tell you congratulations.
Yeah. So, do you like ask someone or just go wander off?
I'd probably ask Connor if he knows where you are.
Yeah, he says, where else with all the books? There's a library over by the living room. Just go past that way and take a left.
Let's go find him in his books.
Go to find you, and I walk in, and the first thing I say, like, I don't care what's around me or anything.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I say is, dude, you throw a party, and the place you are is not where the people are.
Well, so you walk into this like living room, and it's on the left there, right? So you kind of like take a left, and in that larger room on the side there is like the big living room area. It is it has a giant sectional that wraps around the entire room. And there's an extensive library that's on the back walls, but also goes up to the upper reaches of the vaulting ceilings of the whole place. You need a ladder to get to the top place, to the top of it. And there's like a loft, like a ring loft above the living room area that like you can walk on and grab books from. I think there's like really large windows. There's tall curtains, though they're open right now. There's a big hearth with a fire that's roaring. Yeah, I think you see me. I'm talking with David, and we are. I think I'm mixing us some like eggnog. I have some like rum that I'm like mixing in with this eggnog that Carly made, and I just we're talking about something and laughing together, and then you guys walk up, and Jordan, you say like, "Go ahead."
Well, okay. I mean, if you guys,
there's other people in here. I'm not alone. There's just books around me.
So I said. Excuse me, sir. Can you point me to the Cam Jansen?
I turn around and I'm wearing like a kind of lumberjack flannel and jeans. I have a bigger beard than I have right now.
And imagine lumberjack Caleb now.
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome.
And I just look at you and like, what?
Cam Jansen, the Cam Jansen. Click. Eidetic memory.
Jordan, you're making another reference that I don't get again.
I don't get it either, Jordan. What the heck's going on?
Cam Jansen. It was a children's book series.
Well,
she was great. It was a children's mystery series. There would be some sort of mystery, and she'd throughout the book.
And even as you're speaking, I like pull up my phone and I say, "Oh, found it on Amazon, ordered," and then I just like put my phone back in my pocket. I'm like. Life is good when you can order whatever books you want.
I put my hand in my. I put my hand. Probably have like a little bit of some of the cookies still with me. I'm saying, Caleb, I brought you a very, very special cookie. I hand it to you. It's instead of chocolate chip, it's pickle chip cookies.
And I glance at it and I'll look up. And you can like it looks like I'm about to like actually be mad. And then I just like chuckle softly to myself and shake my head and close the lid. And I'm like, you're lucky I like you.
I probably have the exact reaction I just did.
So you guys find the place okay?
I mean,
who actually came,
bad.
by the way? I assume Jordan and Seth are here, but
I'm content hanging out with Mickey and Connor for a little bit. So.
Emily?
The girls are talking to people.
Yeah, I'm mingling.
Very good.
Yeah,
They
we
know how to do that.
kind of can't let Emily come in here yet because if she does, we might lose her for a week. Well, we'd lose her for like 2 days, and then she'd be done with all the books. But
I basically get lost every single time I walk into this room. So I mean, get yourself a drink, get something to eat. I'm
like looking at my plate of food. I already kind of did that.
Dinner will be in about a half an hour, I think.
That wasn't dinner.
No, that's just the appetizers. Dude, I'm rich now.
I shouldn't have eaten too much.
It's fine.
I took out my elastic.
We're going to be eating all night, I'm sure.
You will. Some of us know how to pace ourselves, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me, but some of us, I'm
Some of
sure,
us.
here know how to pace ourselves.
It's not like Seth's going to be eating all night. He has to go to bed by 10 p.m.
Very true. Very true.
Be that as it may.
Mhm. Yeah. So I think I just say, well, I mean, feel free to explore the place. Make yourselves at home.
Careful saying that. You don't want to know what I do with my.
No, seriously, Seth, you make yourself at home, man.
I'm leaving my pants on. Thank you very much.
You guys are, and I get a little serious, and I look at you two, and I'm like, you guys are the reason that all of this happened. I mean, without you, I don't know where I'd be right now.
Probably in a dumpster.
I was
Maybe.
about to say the same thing.
Or, counterpoint, maybe you would have twice as much money right now.
That's true. He might be holding you back.
I laugh a little nervously, and then I say, "Yeah, yeah."
Actually, wait.
Emily's reaction is the best part of this. Oh.
Do I have a roll to? Could I roll to comprehend to see if I get like why you sounded off there for a second?
Be
Or if I-
empathize, but yes, you could.
Empathize?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm bad at that. Why am I bad at? Oh,
I think Jordan might be a little bit better at it.
I could
Yeah,
I could attempt to empathize.
I thought
It's the
Couldn't remember
ability to
which one was
study
which.
what makes a person tick.
And no bonus dice, right?
Yeah, I think it just roll as is, and you just need one success. And you did not get one success. Yeah, so you could spend a point of luck. You could take a condition.
not worth it this early.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I have 5 points of luck. And we're doing this is a one shot, so
Up to you.
I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna leave
Yeah.
this one alone for now.
Yeah, we get that kind of ominous, like, you guys look at him like, and then I think we cut back to Emily and Alyssa. And Emily, I think you notice Josh Lang come over.
Josh. Yes.
Yeah, and he's wearing like a jacket, and I texted Josh about this a while ago, and he never got back to me with what he would be wearing. So I don't know. What do you guys think Josh Lang would be wearing at a Christmas party?
I don't know why, but I'm
I'm
picturing a Christmas sweater with a penguin on it. I don't
There you
know
go. No, no,
why.
no. Yeah,
That's
you know
just what I
that's
pictured.
also what I pictured.
Christmas sweater is the easy, like, obvious answer.
No,
so
but
that makes sense.
specifically a penguin
With a penguin.
with a
Mhm.
Santa hat on it.
Very good. All right. Sounds good. Yeah. So he's wearing a Christmas sweater. with a
Same
penguin.
brain, you two.
And he comes over to you, Emily, and he kind of looks around and he's like, "Nice to see you, Em."
Hi.
Hey, Josh.
I can't believe you flew all the way out here for this.
I wasn't going to miss it.
Is your girlfriend
Yeah.
here?
No, unfortunately, she couldn't make it.
Oh, bummer. I was looking forward to meeting her.
Family things came up, but I'm just glad I could get some time away. I mean, with all the Patreon money we have now, I mean, we can kind of fly wherever we want, right?
Well, Caitlin
Wait,
can.
you're getting the Patreon money?
Well,
He's
so
paying you?
as a note of backstory, now that I'm rich, you guys are getting a salary for being on the streams.
We are.
So-
Oh, how much are we getting per hour?
I don't know.
Okay. I'm just saying enough to
Ooh.
quit my day job.
Sure, yeah.
Great.
Enough to quit my night job?
I'm Caleb's second highest. I'm Caleb's second highest.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I would actually do, right? Like if I got rich, so.
I'm Caleb's second highest patron. Everything that he pays me, I just Patreon straight back.
That's hilarious. That would be exactly what you would do, wouldn't it?
I mean, Potentially.
Yeah. But yeah, so he says, I just used some of the Patreon books to fly over here.
Sorry, my mind's just still blown by that. So I guess I'd probably just be like, wow, isn't it crazy that we're like,
All here.
this is our thing?
I know it is. It is quite mad, I'd say. And then Carly comes over. We see Carly. She's wearing a black sweater tucked into a plaid skirt. She walks over and she has some, I think, some eggnog in her hands. And she goes up to Josh and says, "Josh, nice to see you. I noticed you didn't have a drink here." And Josh looks at her and kind of pauses for a moment and then kind of waves his hand kind of dismissively. He's like, don't worry. My stomach isn't really agreeing with me right now, so I think I'm going to hold off on the eggnog. And then Carly kind of frowns a little bit and then says, "All right, well, make sure you don't pass up on all the treats. I made most of them." And then she walks away.
I say, Carly?
You're not here, remember?
You're not there.
You're in the
not
living
here.
room.
Okay, wait. That seemed
I heard
weird.
eggnog. and I got excited.
It's
That
probably
seemed.
the thing I wanted to say was
Yeah.
good thing Caleb didn't make it. It'll burn the house down.
Can I roll something for how weird that seemed
Mhm.
of
Sure,
Carly's reaction?
Empathize.
Is that empathize? Okay, let's see. Does that work if I do that?
You should just be able to click
No.
empathize.
I know. I opened it
on
in
your-
another window so I could actually see things. Okay, there we go. Oh no, I just
Yeah.
You did it. You got
one
the same results.
success.
Yeah, you got the same results
Oh.
both times you tried it.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Cool. Yeah. So, let's see. What does empathize do here? If you succeed, you get to ask 2 questions. I'll just go ahead and post these in the Roll20 chat there for you. You get to ask 2 of those questions.
Okay.
And I'm assuming maybe you're doing it against Carly or Josh or what?
Yeah, against Carly. I've been like, because she was being weird about
Sure.
him not taking the eggnog. Like
Mhm.
that's should be fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't ask what does she want because I think she wants him to eat treats or drink eggnog,
Mhm.
and I feel like I kind of got that already.
Mhm.
What does she feel?
She feels annoyed that Josh did not take the eggnog.
Okay. I feel like these are not questions.
We can slightly tweak them if you need to.
I mean, I want to know if she put something bad in there.
You could ask what will she do?
What will she do?
Yeah, so you see her go back towards where all the drinks and stuff are, and it looks like she is like making something else. No, you know what? Actually, this is what you see. You see her walk over. You know that she's going to try again to get Josh to drink some eggnog, and so you see her start to walk over to, let's see, I think, to Seth Mosley, who some people here know, but Seth did Death and a Madness with us. Shorter dude has a buzz cut and a mustache, and he's I think standard. He's wearing a Christmas sweater because that's the easiest thing to describe people in. And I don't have a particular idea about it. You can see her walking over to Seth, and you think that she's gonna ask him to like maybe be middleman and like give it to Josh instead of her, which it doesn't really make sense to you, but that seems like what's happening.
Huh.
Or collude with him maybe and to get Josh to like take something. You're not sure.
I guess I'd probably be like, just make a comment to Alyssa and Josh, being like, that's kind of like Carly seems really into this eggnog.
I don't know why. I've never liked eggnog. But
I know. I don't like eggnog either.
I'm
Yeah.
sure she just worked hard on it. And, maybe she's just,
I mean,
You just need
okay.
Then this is her first time hosting since having this new house, which we all know is important to her.
Yeah, and Josh is just kind of watching Carly as she walks away. When you're
Yeah,
saying this.
I just to like put that out to the group. Like that's kind of weird.
Mhm, mhm.
I don't know. Well, we should probably go find where the boys wandered off to and maybe find Caleb at some point.
Look, they're fine on their own. I'm sure they've gotten into some sort of trouble on their own. And do we want to join that?
Well, they represent our group, Emily. Maybe we should make sure that
To whom? Like we're all in this together.
The Thursday people are a different group, right? From the Wisconsin people. So
I have found a corner of. Actually, Jordan, tell me if you'd be in on this. Find a corner of the book room where the people aren't around and start flipping the books so the spines are facing in instead of out, so you can just see the paper.
Yeah. Sure.
Well,
Would you be in with me on that, Jordan?
His gift, his housewarming gift.
I already gave him.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Alyssa at least is like heading over to.
Yeah. So
I mean, like I'll go with you, but just kind of like, what are the boys going to be doing?
Jordan, would you be doing that with me?
Honestly, I would probably be looking through the books and seeing what all is there.
Yeah, so Jordan's looking through the books and then handing them to you, and then you're putting them in backwards as he finishes them. So
that's for killing all my characters.
Right, exactly. Jordan or Seth?
I'd be finding the Bibles and putting all of the bookmarks to the Deuteronomy chapter 25.
Okay. I don't know off the top of my head what chapter that is, but I'm assuming it's an amusing joke.
Seth, do you know?
Deuteronomy 5? I don't.
25.
25. That's not the chapter with the Shema, is it? Yeah, okay.
Let's just move on. Let's just keep.
So, Jordan.
Okay, that's a weird one. If it's the part I think you're talking about. Anyway,
Seth and Jordan, which one of you has a better investigate?
I have a 1 + 4, 5 total.
Yeah. So, Jordan, you can help him with this. You can give him a die, but Seth, I think you're rolling an investigate as you're looking through the books here, and add a bonus die from Jordan. You're kind of just both doing this. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So you can reroll if you like. Up to you.
Do I want to spend my 1 luck on this?
You can also take a condition.
I don't know. I don't want to take a condition this early in the game, though. But I also don't want to use my pride this early in the game. Jordan, how important do you think this is?
Well, one, we probably need to push the story forward somehow, but also I just think it's hilarious to imagine Seth taking the condition of like upset or scared or exhausted by flipping through books.
It would probably be like I laughed myself exhausted. Like I've laughed so much I started coughing.
A classic Seth move, actually.
Yes, it would be. But I don't know if it's worth re-rolling and potentially not getting anything because I've seen this happen before.
Yep.
We were like 16 die one time and nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think probably what it is. I'm just too distracted to notice whatever.
So Jordan doesn't even look at this book that he hands to you, and you don't either, right? You're just kind of looking at the books and flipping through them. Jordan grabs one. It's a bigger, thicker book, and he hands it to you. And then Seth, you just plop it in backwards. And before you do, we get a shot on it, and it has like this creepy masked face on the front of it. And the eyes are like bleeding. It's like this like engraving on the front of the book. It looks like a weird actually D&D style like evil tome of some sort, but neither of you even notice it. And you just
probably even if we had noticed, it's probably just like, I mean, yeah, we've played enough D&D games. He's like, even if I did notice, we're probably just like, yeah, we'll probably play this system one day. We probably
he's got. That's another source book. Honestly, I probably saw the blood and I'm like, I don't want to look at that.
Yeah, exactly. And you guys,
it's the kind of thing of like the Caleb will explain it later.
Yep, and you just plop it in backwards, but we get the establishing shot of that. And then so you guys are doing that. I think Emily and Alyssa, you're coming into the room as well.
Yeah, I want to combine you and give you your book.
Sure, yeah. I think Jared intercepts you guys as you come in. Jared and Jericho are there, and they say hi, and Jericho hugs you guys. But then Jared says, I'm trying to think of how he would. It's hard to actually just play like people that I know.
I know, and it just makes me giggle endlessly when I hear you do it.
Caleb, stereotype all of your friends. And
I know. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I don't know if there's anything particularly important that he says right away. It's just normal like greeting stuff. And then I think he says, have you guys seen the basement yet?
No.
That apparently is where we're going to be doing the streams now. It's wild.
Oh, you mean where Caleb's going to be streaming?
Yeah. Isn't that what I said?
No. Are you guys like driving up here to like do your streams?
Well, sometimes I'm sure. Yeah.
I want to roll
wait.
like something up here.
Okay. What do all of these
you could continue to fail empathize roll.
Okay, wait. So there's empathize. What are my heart skills good for? What's contact, charm, and lead good for?
So contact, knowing the right person and can get a hold of them. So if you wanted a particular person to be at the party, you could roll contact.
Okay.
Or like part of it is like knowing someone who can do something in particular for you. So being able to be like, David brought X to the party, so that he can help me with X. Lead is to help your friends to work together and to inspire them.
Okay.
And then charm is to
charm people.
Yeah, charm, lie, befriend.
I'd like to do a contact roll for Santa Claus.
You fail automatically. Sorry, he doesn't exist.
Okay. Yeah. So how much empathy do you have, Alyssa?
Well, I have a +1 and then I have a +4 to mind.
Can I assist her?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can give her a bonus
to try and empathize.
Certainly.
Okay.
So you get a bonus die.
Okay, so I just click on empathize and then it'll bonus die 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Of course.
Wow, that sucks.
This is hilarious. Yep, you failed.
Just like normal. I'm the only one who can do anything in this household.
Well, nothing scares me, so
You're gonna auto succeed?
I don't know. What does that do again?
You just automatically succeed.
Right, but isn't there some kind of isn't there? Oh, it's only a one-time thing. Yes. No, I'm gonna save it then. He's just being a little weird, but you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look down at my phone and be like, I'm sorry, I need to call Ryan real quick and make sure that he's good. I just we'll go check out that basement later.
Thanks, no, you should. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna walk away and call Ryan.
Yeah. And I think Alyssa, obviously you don't have any service.
Oh, what? But you have Wi-Fi. I have Wi-Fi calling.
Yeah, you didn't have there was nowhere that you
password yet.
Yeah, the password, you didn't see the password on anywhere yet. You could ask.
Okay, then I just go up to you then after that and I'm like, "Hey," and then I'll ask you for the Wi-Fi password.
Or
is that the first thing you do?
Can I try?
No.
Can I just ask Jared and Jericho oh, do you guys have the Wi-Fi password?
Yeah, and I think Jericho looks at you, gives you a little bit of a side eye, and then says, I think you want to ask Caleb for that.
But does it seem like she does have it? Because if it seems like they do have it, then I would want to try and charm them into giving it to us.
Yeah, it does seem like you could try to charm them into giving it to you, even if you just suspect that they have it, right?
Okay. Alyssa, do you want to help me try and charm them? Can anybody help me? Or do they have to have a certain skill or something?
As long as it makes sense, like as long as Alyssa says something, right? But unless Alyssa just like left.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I left, but then I guess like I guess probably what happened, right, is I'm like, oh, I need to call Ryan. Like, do you guys know the Wi-Fi password? And like kind of join in with that, I guess. Be like, I really need to call. Like, I'm just, I don't know, just being here with all the parents making me kind of worried that,
like,
Ryan's
Jerica,
okay.
you get it. Like, you're a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can get a bonus die on that charm.
7 successes.
Oh my gosh.
That's where all the successes are.
As I told you, I'm the only one in this household who can get things done.
That is the most successes I've seen on any roll in this game so far.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean that you got 7 6s out of
7
8?
6s out of 9 dice?
9. Oh my gosh.
Yahtzee.
M just continues having crit miss. It's just...
Well, it's because it's something that RNGesus understands that I would succeed at in real life.
Yeah, I mean, there's aren't any particular bonus effects that are like listed for the charm here. But I mean, they definitely give you the Wi-Fi password, right? So I think Jerica, Jared says, I can't be a part of this. And he says it kind of jokingly, right? But like he walks away to like go over by Caleb and David. And then Jerica like watches him go and then looks back at you guys and then says, sorry guys, Caleb has been really picky with the Wi-Fi for some reason. I don't want to make him mad, but if you really need to call Ryan, I can give it to you.
Yeah, I would just really appreciate it. I'm just like really worried about my baby. So
of course. Yeah. Here, and then she like whispers it in your ear.
Thanks so much. And then I like
and
go off.
It's probably something like Death is the Road to Awe 7 or something, right?
I'd just be like, Jerica, can you just show me which network it is and then you can share the password with me?
She nods slowly. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
For some reason, Emily, your mic is being weird. I'm not sure.
It's because my phone is now on 20% battery, so I had to unplug my earbuds so then I could plug it into the charger. So now I'm just on my phone, the phone.
That's fine. If for some reason,
why I have a 0 in tech. Oh, I have a 1.
You have a 1 in it. Yeah.
So I can barely hear you guys, and you guys can probably not hear me very well.
Very fun. Yeah, it's kind of like doing a weird like strafing
echoey
effect. Yeah, but yeah, it's fine.
Sorry.
All good. Yeah, if you just want to maybe pick it up and put it to your face when you actually talk, that'd probably help. But cool. Yeah, so Emily definitely succeeded there, and then you guys get the Wi-Fi password, and then so Alyssa, you get in contact with, you call Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he answers. He's fine, right? Like nothing's going wrong. He's just playing with Will, right?
Okay, are you sure? Or
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about, babe.
Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. Everything's good here.
Good. Yeah, I mean, call me if you need anything. Not that I can do anything, but
Okay, all right. Well, I love you. Now I have the Wi-Fi password, so you can call or text me if something does go wrong.
Sounds good. I'll do that.
All right.
I don't like how well Caleb just played Ryan. Like he got. There were some of Ryan's mannerisms that were like.
I don't know.
I think Alyssa will be the judge of that.
I don't know that I'd agree with that, but okay. I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was extraordinary, but
no, that's all I was going for. Is fine.
Okay, and then after that, then I would like to come up to you and bequeath you with my present and say hi.
Sure. Yeah. So I just finished talking with Jared about something, and I kind of have a frown on my face as I turn to you. But then I immediately go into smile and say, Alyssa, so good to see you. Sorry Ryan couldn't make it.
Oh, it's okay. He's at home with William and he'll be fine.
Yeah. No kids here today. my parents are actually watching most of our kids. Kind of points to Dave and Jared and, and them.
That's nice. Must be nice to be back home.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, once I paid for my parents to live in a cabin a couple miles away from here, I mean, free babysitting, whatever, right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I got you something, by the way, and then I hand you like a nicely wrapped Christmas present with a bow on it.
Yeah, so I
and
open
it's
it up.
obviously a book, but you know.
Yeah, I'll say it's probably one of the leather-bound editions of one of Brandon Sanderson's books.
No, I know what it is.
Yeah, what is it?
You open it up, and it's God Made Babies by Justin S. Holcomb, because that's on your book list.
You just randomly chose that?
I just randomly picked whatever book
Okay.
on there from your Amazon wish list.
Very good. Yep. So I just take a look. I'm like, you do realize that I bought my entire Amazon wish list when I got rich, right?
Well, now you have two.
Okay. Thanks.
You can
What?
pass it on to another person.
I
One
will.
is
I will. Thanks,
for
Alyssa. I
screen
appreciate
preservation, and one is for writing in.
it. Right. So I just nod slowly and I say, well, how much of the house have you seen?
Just the main living areas.
Well, I mean, you'll have to check out the basement at some point.
Yeah, Jared said the same thing.
Super
that
cool
that's
streaming
where-
setup down there.
Yeah. But it'll be really cool.
For sure. Everybody else here? Yeah, I saw Seth and Jordan earlier. Oh, there's Emily. And Emily, did you come over or are you talking to someone else still?
I come over and I go, I brought you nothing. The present is me. I'm here.
I look you up and down. I'm like, you did Raya cosplay?
I mean, it's a Christmas party celebrating successes from streaming.
Yeah, no, I guess you're right. I just wish I would have thought of it. I could have had everybody dressing up in costume.
Yeah, it's kind of an oversight on your part.
As always, I bow to your wisdom, Emily.
Thank you. Thank you. That is correct. Everyone see this. I am the wise one.
So then I see I like look over your shoulder and I think we get a shot of Carly like at the threshold of the living room and she like kind of waves at me like try to get my attention. I'm like, oh, I think it's time for toasts. Are you guys okay with that? We'll go into the dining hall and drink together.
Sounds great.
Oh, is this like a formal toast thing or like can anybody toast?
You can toast if you want to. I had a toast planned particularly.
Oh,
just want to thank
okay.
everybody basically.
I lean over to Seth and whisper to him, so we're having toast for dinner? I think I'll take the appetizers.
So Seth and, Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to make a snarky comment to back. I'm like, then I'm about to like just kind of roll my eyes. I'm like, wait, Jordan, I have an idea. And we go to the buffet and I look to see if they have bread.
And they do have
so
bread.
we can have a toast.
Do you want to go into the kitchen and try to like because we're kind of they're gathering everybody up together and trying to like organize. There's a bunch of people in different parts of the house that are getting tours. So you have a moment if you want to slip into the kitchen and try to toast bread.
Yes, I want to see if they like grab a piece of bread and like put it in a toaster.
Perfect. Yeah. So, Seth, Jordan, when you walk in, you see Carly in the kitchen, in the back somewhere, getting something out of a cabinet. Who has the best? Is it investigate? I think it's investigate. Yeah.
Total of 5. My mind is 4 and my investigate is 1.
Okay,
what's
so
your
Seth,
what's your
I think
what's
it's
your
Seth.
mind though? Oh, both.
Oh yeah. What's your mind, Jordan?
Mine is 2.
Okay, so it's still me then.
But yeah, Jordan can give
Okay,
you a
so-
bonus die. You're both there.
Investigate.
Yep.
Bonus die 1.
Mhm.
Come on.
Do you want to reroll?
Kind of, because I feel like it's getting a little more important now.
Don't drink the eggnog.
Kind of where I was going. I'll spend my 1 luck to reroll.
I'm just saying, I'm probably drinking the eggnog.
2 successes. There we go.
Yeah, so Seth, you definitely see Carly put a false back into a cabinet and lock it, and then push some spices in front of it, like it's a little spice cabinet, and she puts some spices like back in front of the false back, that's in this cabinet for some reason, and then closes it, and then grabs like the salt out, and starts to turn around and then sees you guys and says, "Oh, hi, what are you doing in here?"
Don't worry. Know what I'm doing. I'm probably like I've grabbed a piece of bread or like just the kind of bread you see in a charcuterie board, and I'm like, wait, I know what I'm doing, and I'll take a fork. I imagine you have like a gas stove.
Yes,
given
here
where you're out
I'll describe the kitchen. Yeah. We have large shiny countertops, ornate wooden cabinetry, an industrial dishwasher for some reason, and a triple oven gas range. So yeah, and a bunch of different appliances on the countertops. So
what I'll do is I'll rummage through the things for a bit until I find a pair of tongs. And go, grab the tongs, turn on the oven, and I kind of just toast the bread over the fire,
over the stove. Yeah,
over the stove.
Carly is just like watching you for a moment, and then when you start to turn on the stove, she's just like, "Seth, what are you doing?"
"I'm making toast
with my tongs. Those are silicone. Why are you pulling it over an open?
I would have grabbed metal tongs or something metal. I know better than that."
Yeah. So she's like,
"Hold up. Why you got silicone? You're rich. Why you got silicone?"
No, you're right. You're right. I just was trying to find something she could like nitpick about what he was doing. Yeah.
Like, "I'm making a toast."
She pauses for a moment. And then just walks out.
And then I looked at Jordan and I'm like, "Do you want a piece of toast too, or do you want in on this dumb joke?"
Yeah, go ahead.
And as I'm doing, like, I'll turn to him like, "Did you notice they have some like weird contraption in their kitchen?"
I mean, did I? I guess I was
yeah, you both
hoping.
noticed. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go look at it. You keep making the toast. I'm just gonna.
Okay.
Doop-a-boop-a-doop-a-doop-boo.
I'm guessing this is gonna be Tinker, and I have a pretty good Tinker. Oh, I have a
Tinker
I
to
guess.
do what?
Try and open up the thing.
Okay.
Because obviously she locked it, and I'm guessing she brought the key.
Well,
with
it
her.
sounded like Jordan was going over, and you were staying to toast the toast.
Oh,
right?
I know. They're saying like if it doesn't work, I can
Sure,
try
sure,
to.
got it. Yeah, so Jordan, you go to the spice cabinet and you just like push the spices out of the way. Yeah.
I mean, I gently relocate them in a manner that seems that.
Yeah. I didn't mean you were like knocking them over or anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see like a little keyhole in the back of the cabinet, as if there's like a false back that you can unlock and open up.
Wait, what did she have with her when she walked away? Did she just?
She just grabbed like salt or something or some other seasoning from the cabinet itself, from the spice cabinet. But so it seemed like maybe she was putting something back into the back cabinet space.
Honestly, if I was like really there and saw this actually happen, I'd probably look at it and go, "Huh, neat." And then I'd put it back, and then I'd probably just ask you about it later.
Sure.
I would not want to go like snooping in your house.
Fair enough.
So I can't really.
So do you like go back over to Seth and then just say, "Yeah, there's a false back"?
Yeah, I'd probably go like, "Yep, there's definitely a thing there." And then I would probably jokingly say, "That's where Caleb's secret lair is. That's where the whole thing happens." And it's probably like a dumbwaiter where you open it up and you like jump down and there's a slide.
Definitely not big enough to get a whole person through, but yeah.
How big are we talking? This false door looking thing?
I would say it's about the size of like maybe a computer monitor in height, but not in length. Like, so a good size, but it's not like, it's just a cabinet, right? It's not a secret portal.
Okay.
Are people still kind of filing through? Are people still kind of filing through?
I think probably at that point, Seth, you hear the tinkling of the glasses, right? Like the spoon against the glass, so their toasts are about to begin. But yeah.
Okay, if it's not big enough for someone to go in, I probably would say that's probably where he keeps his pickles.
Right, there you go, yeah.
What I'll do is it's like, hey, we'll figure it out later. I'll hand Jordan a piece of toast, and then we'll
so you guys step out, and we see everyone there. I think we do see. We see everybody we've already seen. So we see I'm there. David, Jared, they're Ruth and Jerica. See Connor, Mickey. We see Angel Rodriguez. And I don't think Ashley's there, but we do see Angel. And then Carly. And I think let's see, Emily and Alyssa, you guys are going into the dining hall before Seth and Jordan. Who has a better investigate among the two of you? I think it's Alyssa, right? You have like specialty in that.
I think so. I think I have. I
have 4 in investigate.
Oh, I don't.
Total.
I have
Total.
7.
Oh,
Well, Emily can give you a bonus die, but let's have you roll and investigate for me real
Okay.
quick. There's something you might be able to notice that's happening in the hall. Yeah, 1 success is
Nice.
all you need. So you see Seth Mosley right before the toasts walk over to Josh Lang and hand him like some hard cider or wine or something, right? Like some other drink. And Josh like tries to turn it down. Like you're seeing this from a distance, you can't hear what they're saying, but he like tries to turn it down, and then Seth insists and like puts it in his hand. And then Josh looks down at it, and then while he looks around to make sure no one's looking, and Seth has like turned away, and then he like pours it into a plant or something. And then like when Seth turns back, he like goes, "Oh, that was really good," sort of a thing. Like I just drank all of it in one gulp, sort of a thing. But you notice this from across the room.
Wait. I'm sorry. Say that again.
So you see
I'm
Seth
sorry.
Mosley
I like didn't catch that.
walk
last
up to
part.
Josh Lang,
Uh-huh.
insist on giving him some like wine or something. I think maybe some like white wine.
Okay.
And Josh Lang tries to refuse, but it gets shoved into his hand. Seth gets distracted by something and turns away from Josh for a moment, and Josh pours it into a plant really quick, and then like turns back like, I
Okay,
drank the
yep.
whole thing in one gulp, sort of thing to Seth.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay. Got it.
And then you
I
guys
probably am like, Alyssa, do you want me to? I probably am like, Alyssa, do you want me to get you some wine? The stuff that I brought.
I'll
Stuff
take a glass that you brought.
The unopened
The-
bottle of red that I brought.
Yep.
So we'll each have a glass of that.
Yeah, for our toast. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and everybody seems everybody else is mainly getting from the drink bar, whatever they're having. And then spoon on the glass. Seth and Jordan, you walk in with your pieces of toast. Do you like hold them up?
yes.
Yeah, and we
I would legitimately do this.
Yeah, a couple of people laugh in the audience, right? We see Connor and David laugh and chuckle at you, and I groan and roll my eyes. Emily, Alyssa, how are you guys responding to their prank?
I just roll my eyes.
I do just a big sigh.
But then, after the laughing stops, Caleb, I lift up my own glass, and I have like I think it's like alcoholic eggnog. And I say,
I just love that you were about to totally go into third person. Caleb lifts up his glass.
yeah, you nod. It's me. I raise my glass and I say, I just have to say I'm just so thankful for all of you, for everything that you've done for me. The last 8 years have been incredible. And what we've managed to pull off, I don't even know how it happened, but we did it. And now, I mean, everything's changed. I don't know if I really shared the details of how all this went down. I think some of you assume that we just got like really famous and a bunch of people gave to the Patreon, but actually it was mainly one guy. One guy decided that I was worth it. He decided that it was time that I, little old me, was worth something. And he gave like millions of dollars to the Patreon. I'm not even entirely sure how it happens. I don't think Patreon allows you to do that, but it was incredible.
I whisper in Seth's ear in the middle of your speech. It was probably Mr. Beast just selecting a random channel.
right. Yeah. And then I say, And the cool thing about this, guys, is that you're going to be able to meet him tonight. He's not here yet. He'll be here later. But about the time dinner rolls around, you're all going to be able to meet this guy. And I'm making it somewhat of a mystery. Sue me. I'm dramatic. I like the suspense. Okay. But I promise you guys, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be awesome. But before we get to that,
Meet Mr. Beast.
I watched Mr. Beast for the first time and just got obsessed, and now I'm in an entire one-shot about him, Seth. No, so
Jordan started it.
yeah, I just raise my glass and I just say, but it's still all about you guys. You're the reason this happened. You're the reason that we got noticed in the first place. You and all your, dare I say it, suffering at my hands. And I laughed to myself. I definitely put a lot of you through the ringer. And I'm sure that that's not
Some
over.
more than others.
yeah, you said, yeah. And I'm sure that's not going to end anytime soon because we still have a bright future ahead of us. And I'm excited for you guys to see the next step. And I raise my glass and then we all drink, I'm assuming, and then maybe Seth and Jordan take bites of their toast.
Yes.
Yeah. And and then mingling starts again. And I think we have Josh. I guess first off, what do you guys do in the media? Is there anything you would like to do as the mingling starts again, or
Does Carly?
It's time to enact the USB plan.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, does Carly look like she's walking back towards the kitchen, or is she?
Yeah. Seth, if you've been watching her, you saw her look at something angrily and then stomp back into the kitchen.
I think I'd probably try and go to the boys to be like, Carly did this weird thing trying to get people to drink eggnog. Just don't take drinks from people tonight.
Yeah, she also has they have this weird secret cabinet in the kitchen. I kind of want to go look at it, but she's kind of in there.
What?
Yeah, it's behind the spice cabinet. I noticed it when I was making this toast. Take another bite.
I mean,
maybe he's just hiding pickles. Maybe he's that protective of his pickles, but it's kind of weird.
It's a little weird, okay? But again, these are our friends.
Yeah, but Caleb, he's made us suffer in game so much. Maybe he wants us to suffer in life now too.
Yeah.
He no longer gets joy out of just killing my characters.
Oh, you're being so dramatic, Seth.
I know, but still, it's weird.
Maybe, hear me out. Maybe the whole shifting of life has been harder on Carly than it's been on Caleb.
Maybe.
Yeah, Caleb seems to really like to brag that he has lots of money now. I mean, notice that. I kind of don't like that about him.
I feel like it's weird. I feel like it's weird that the kids aren't here. I would like to do contact and try and call your mom.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
Wait, you guys have data network out here?
Well,
no, I got the Wi-Fi password.
The Wi-Fi password.
Oh, it's.
I have the Wi-Fi password now.
I don't have the Wi-Fi password because I don't.
Can I get a bonus die for getting the Wi-Fi password to be able to try and contact your mother?
I suppose so. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Nice.
Okay, I got a success to contact your mom.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So my mom picks up, and you hear some yelling kids in the background. They sound like they're having fun. And she says, "Hello, Emily. Is this you?
Yeah.
How are you, sweetie?
A couple miles down the road.
I hope you guys are having fun."
Yeah. I was wondering, what are you guys not doing over here?
Well, Caleb has this whole big surprise planned. I'm not supposed to not supposed to ruin
Christy,
it.
Come on.
Emily, this is really important.
What are you
to
gonna
him.
do? Are you just gonna like leave me a letter telling me what's gonna happen? Can you leave me a letter in the mailbox and I'll run and get it and then read it?
Go ahead and roll charm.
Okay.
What you get? I was gonna say 7 more successes.
Just one.
Yeah, and then I think she says, "All right." So hard to say no to you, Emily.
You're so bad.
Don't tell Caleb I did this. I'll give you a hint, okay? That's it.
Okay.
It'll be, it'll take a second. I'll have Mike run it over. Check the mailbox in 15 minutes.
Just like somebody ran over his favorite teacup.
Just like that, yes.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Because I just feel like, I mean, have you noticed that Caleb's just kind of been like a little weird,
Emily, he's always been a little weird.
but like different weird.
I mean, maybe. I'll explain it in the letter.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she hangs up, and Seth and Jordan, are you guys gonna try to reckless love the place up?
Surprise. Yeah, well, first of all, I want to say the surprise, sad twist ending is something like I just really hope it's not something like Caleb has cancer, and we're all like, no.
What?
That would be one angle I could take.
What is so we got to find the thing. Is there any music playing actually?
Yeah. There's been Christmas music playing the whole time for sure.
Okay, so we go try and find the source of the Christmas music. Like go follow like is it like coming from a singular place or is it like
that sounds like a comprehend roll, Seth.
Well, like, oh no, if I like go to a speaker it's like just follow the sound essentially. I'm more asking like a
Yeah, I mean the speaker's everywhere. Like it's like a
okay,
built-in
that's what I
home
was
sound
wondering.
system. Yeah, so
That's what I was
I think
wondering.
you can roll comprehend to like figure out where it is. Or to know where this sort of thing might be in the house.
Okay. Comprehend. No bonus. What bonus die because of Jordan helping? He knows music.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. No, he knows sound stuff. Yeah.
1 success.
Sure. Yeah. I think you find the hub of it. It is in like a glass case that's locked though.
What kind of player is it? Is it like does it look
It's
like
also like it's a glass case.
Yes, you could break it, but
I'm not gonna break
He's
it.
rich. He can buy a new case.
But does it look like it's like a Bluetooth one? Does it look like it's like just a CD player
that's
in
not a
there?
CD player. Yeah, it's some sort of Bluetooth system. Yeah.
Awesome. I know. I look at them like, I know Bluetooth. So I get on and I try and connect to it wirelessly.
Yeah, sure. Sounds like Tinker to me.
Tinker, not a program.
Can he get a bonus die for already having the Wi-Fi password?
That's
sure.
not
That makes
if it was.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, well, no, Seth.
I was gonna say I'm doing it over Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Those are two separate things.
Okay.
They're the same frequency, but they're different. So would it be?
Yeah, it's programmed because it's electronic devices. Yeah.
Yeah. And any bonus die for Jordan helping, or am I?
I don't know for this one. Probably not. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try and connect to it, and then hopefully reckless love. 3 successes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you can play whatever you want over these speakers.
I'm like, okay, Jordan, give me the flash drive, and I was just like, we get it on, and we just start blasting it. Turn up the volume to max.
Yeah, and everyone's like, oh,
not like ear splitting, but we just play it really loud.
It's annoying. Yeah.
And then Jordan and I start belting the lyrics.
Yeah, so I think I'm in the dining hall at this point, and you guys are in the living room. I think that's where it ended up being. So you see me stomp over, right? Like and I yell from across the room. Still, I just say, Seth,
yes.
Turn that off right now. What is wrong with you?
Favorites? Lots of things.
It is not my favorite song. I hate this song. Turn it off.
Oh, what do you think, Jordan? Do we do it, Jordan?
I mean, Yeah, we would turn it off. But
Fine. Turn it
I would
off.
definitely like shuffle it into the mix of the Christmas music.
Yeah,
Yeah, we take the playlist. I don't stop it. I just go.
Seth goes for the super obvious blaring, like I'm here to just do the annoying thing approach. I go for the more subtle, like, oh, you clever.
Okay,
How
yeah. So
dare.
Jordan, when you do that, would you make an investigate roll for me as you're scanning through the playlist that he has on here?
Yeah, even though I have no.
Could I help since I'm right there?
Well, it sounded like Jordan.
Well, because
this
it's
was
my
Jordan's-
phone.
Oh, you're right. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Read it on my phone. Because I'm about to stop it. He's like, no, and then we just
I think this is
scroll.
Jordan's role, but yeah, you can give a bonus die, and it's
Okay.
a program or no, sorry, investigate. Yeah, that's what I said. Okay, yeah. So you scroll past a weirdly named song, but you don't catch it. If you'd like to reroll,
I'm wondering if this would be this one. Would this be a good one to use luck on? If you
you
have
do
five?
have a lot of luck, Jordan.
I'll use a luck.
Yeah, so you can click on that reroll button there. Nice.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, so you see, it just catches your eye. It doesn't
I would
immediately.
scroll past it and then like scroll back to it.
Yeah, it catches your eye. It doesn't immediately trigger like this is weird per se, but it's just like catches your eye immediately. It's a song that says "Suffering," and it's by a band called The One. Never heard of it before. The album art is it's like a weird kind of impressionistic painting of like a row of like it looks like a bunch of people in maybe like a room or something. Maybe they're like all sitting like maybe at a wedding or something. You're not entirely sure, but it's like a row of like silhouettes all painted in red. And then there's one figure at the back of the whatever this room is that's being painted in this kind of like impressionistic style. Like a black figure that has like two kind of like strokes of paint that look like maybe like arms raised. But that's the album art. It doesn't have any like text on it at all. It's just that.
Man, I can't find it on Apple Music.
Yeah, it's not a real song. Nice try though. I mean, Jordan could try to check that, right?
Well, I mean, honestly,
So
like,
you do see that I'm not hooked into like Spotify or anything for this playlist. It's like Seth probably had to jury rig something. I have like a home media server that I'm like have like all of the songs literally on a hard drive. So Seth probably had to like grab it from the internet and download it or something and stick it in there.
yeah. So I'd probably see that, and
Yeah, you could play it if you want to.
I think.
And then you should also tell me where you put Reckless Love in reference to that song. It's like maybe 5 to 10 songs in the playlist.
Honestly, if I saw that was there, I'd probably put Reckless Love immediately after it.
Okay, perfect.
Because like, oh, you want suffering?
Yep,
That's the subtle joke.
Sounds good. Yeah, so you do that, and then I think Seth, after you like actually stop the music, you see Caleb like he's still like angry, right? And I'm just like, and I like slowly calm down, and I kind of chuckle to myself, and I say, Seth, we're supposed to have a nice Christmas party. Could you please not do stuff like that?
Do I have to decide now?
Do you say that?
Maybe. I'm like, come on. I'm probably not the only one who found that very funny. I'm pretty sure the girls found it hilarious. Actually, would you two have started singing along with it when it started playing?
No. Alyssa says no.
That joke is so dead. It's been dead for 5 years.
I am not the one who thought.
I probably would not have, because I'm kind of focused on figuring out what information I'm about
Fair
to
enough.
receive.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Yes, I mean, honestly, Seth, when you look around, it didn't seem like anyone was laughing.
Oh no!
Except for Jordan and I.
Yeah,
We were having
literally
a
the only
ball.
people, I think. Yeah.
Fine. We'll find other ways to
I
be
think
funny.
maybe you see the brothers Jason and Andrew from the Discord. They're both they both chuckled a little bit, and then I think Seth like elbowed them and they like, oh, sorry.
Did Josh Lang laugh at it?
Josh Lang smiled, but he didn't like laugh out loud.
Okay. Well, as a fine, we'll find other ways to be hilarious.
Cool. So,
I turned to
Alyssa,
Jordan.
go ahead.
I turned to Jordan. I'm like, well, I thought it was a good idea. But thank you for that, Jordan. I had fun.
Alyssa, what are you up to during this time while Emily's waiting for her package to arrive?
Well, let's see. I hate secrets. So,
Hey, actually, you know what? Someone you run into, I think you run into Chad.
Oh, yes, hi,
Right?
Chad.
So, large dude, red hair. He's wearing, I think he's just wearing like a graphic tee. But he catches, he like meets your gaze and waves at you and then says, "Oh, hi, Alyssa. How are you doing?"
I'm doing just fine, Chad. Got some wine, good friends. What could I ask for?
It's pretty great. And then he kind of like leans in and he gets a little quiet and he says, "This house is weird. Have you noticed that? His house is a little weird."
Well, I think it's just weird because, like, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that's weird about it. But, like, I guess I just expected, like, if he had millions of dollars, he would make a bigger house.
Nah.
Millions of
It's
dollars
Caleb we're
doesn't go
talking
very.
about.
Millions of dollars also does not go very far in this market.
It goes further in Wisconsin.
It does.
Fair
It
enough,
very much
fair
does, yeah. And I think he
I don't know. This is kind of actually exactly what I expected. House with a library, a basement for role play for D&D and other role playing things.
Okay, but so I got here a little earlier, right? And it was still light out, and I noticed that there was like some construction.
I'm like leaning in.
I noticed there was like some construction happening behind the house. I'm not sure what that's about. Like, is he making another house? I don't know.
Maybe
I'm just
he's
curious if you knew
making
anything.
No, but I should go find out. I'm gonna go ask Carly.
Okay, yeah, you do that. I'll let you do that. You're probably better talking Carly than I am.
Yeah, or maybe I'll go ask Nikki. We'll see. Well, I'll feel him out.
Good idea. All right, well, let me know if you find anything. I don't know. I just got a weird feeling about this.
I mean, I don't think there's anything weird with building on your property, but
No, of course. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'll go check it out. See what they're up to. Who knows? Maybe they're like expanding the family, or they're building like a big chicken coop. Who knows?
He nods. All right, well,
maybe Carly's pregnant again. Wouldn't that be wild?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe it's gonna be a salad bar.
Giant salad bar.
This whole game is an announcement for that exactly.
No. Yeah, cool. So, okay. Yeah, do you like go outside or you're gonna talk to Mickey?
Yeah, I think we're gonna talk to Mickey.
Cool.
Gonna circle back around to her.
Yeah, so I think Connor and Mickey are having a hushed conversation by the buffet table in the dining hall. And I think it's a little bit like heated, like they're arguing about something, and they're trying not to do it very obviously because they're in front of everybody. But like Mickey seems distressed when they've like finished the conversation and like look up to see you. And
I just kind of like I'm just like, is everything okay? I hope I'm not interrupting.
Connor says, yeah, everything's fine. And Mickey just doesn't say anything. And then Mickey, I guess, probably just says, do you need anything, Alyssa?
Well, I was just coming over because I was curious if you guys knew what they're doing in the back. Seems like there's some construction happening back there.
Yeah, and I think they give each other a look, and then I think they give each other a look, and then Mickey like looks down at her feet, and then Connor says, yeah, I guess Caleb probably wanted to announce it later, but we're moving in here. Me and Mickey and Ezra and Malachi. He's building another house, right? I mean, he has like hundreds of acres. It took a little bit of convincing, but yeah.
Is this the start of the commune?
Connor's eyes widen a little bit, and then he says, yeah, something like that.
I'm feeling I know where this is going.
I knew exactly where this was going like 5 minutes into this.
You must all stay and play with me so I
Yeah,
can
that-
make my millions of dollars.
That's where I assumed it was going for a while.
No, I knew that, but it's just kind of funny now. I'm like,
Mhm.
oh,
Great
okay,
walk.
that's really cool that you guys are going to be moving in with them. I mean, you guys are going to be able to help each other out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's cold. Sorry, my husband's like keeping the door open. Well,
Yeah,
that's
so-
really cool.
Mhm, mhm. So I think, unless you had something else to say to them, Melissa.
No, I don't think so necessarily. I mean, I'm assuming that they told me the truth. I don't think I have a reason to believe they didn't.
Yeah, so
And that makes sense. That's pretty on par for,
mhm, mhm.
what we've discussed over the last 6-7 years. So
Yeah, so I think Emily, we see you step out into the cold, right? You grab your coat real quick and step out, go to the mailbox, right? You're walking out in the
Yes.
snow.
Yes.
And the mailbox is like, of course, at the end of the driveway. Very
I'm driving
conveniently.
then.
Okay, you get an SUV and drive down. So you get to the end of the driveway, and you do not see just the mailbox. You see a black truck. Kind of looks a little bit like beat up. It has its lights on and the door is open. But there's no lights on inside the cab, so you can't actually see who or if there's anything happening inside there. But it's just like sitting there, kind of like right next to the mailbox, and the engine's still on.
Am I able to like pull up to the mailbox and like check and see if anything's in it?
So from what I'm imagining, the truck is right up next to the mailbox, and it's on the right side of the driveway. So you would have to kind of drive around the car on the left and then go around to the other side of the mailbox if you wanted to do something like that.
I put my brights on to see if I can see if there's anybody in the truck.
Yeah. Do you want to make investigate?
Yes, but I'm scared. I don't like this.
Yeah. So
Um,
for some reason, like it's fogged up or something, so you can't actually see.
no, I'm using a luck.
Okay.
I'm scared. Okay.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. So it is an empty seat. There's not like a body in the front seat, but you do see some blood on the back of the seat. And it's kind of like smeared as if like someone got injured in that seat and then was taken out of the seat, or got out of the seat themselves.
I'm reversing back to the house.
Sounds good. So I think you get almost all the way to the back of the house, and you see someone directly behind the SUV. Do you, like, in the split moment, what do you do?
Okay, well,
Right behind me as you're reversing.
Okay, so like they're in between me and the house.
Yes. Mhm. Like someone standing in the driveway, like.
I mean, I don't run them over.
Yeah, so you slam on the brakes real quick, and
Yeah.
you see it's Josh Lang, and he's just like, whoa. Hey there, Em. You okay?
Yeah, I'm kind of really freaking out right now.
Why is that?
Um,
Do you like open the door, roll down the window or something?
no, I'm talking through the car.
Just
I
like
mean,
really
I
loudly.
trust Josh more than other people. Maybe I like crack the window a little
Crack the
bit,
window a little bit, yeah.
just for sound.
Yeah, he kind of comes on around to the passenger window.
Yeah. Doors are locked because I've been driving fast enough where they would lock
Yep.
automatically.
Yep.
everything's really weird, Josh, and I'm kind of freaking out. And I just went to the end of the driveway, and there's a truck, and the door is open, and there was blood on the seat. And
His face falls, like gets really serious, and he says, "Emily, I think there's something we need to talk about."
okay,
But we can't do it here. You understand me?
I like kind of like look around, like, are people watching us here?
Do you trust me, Em?
Ah. I mean, yes.
You got out of the car?
A little button to unlock the door for him.
You unlock the door for him?
Hey, is there a skill that I can use to try and see if he's
Yeah, you can
coming into the
empathize.
room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna empathize with him. I'm scared.
What questions are you asking? There's, let's see.
What are you gonna do?
What is he gonna do?
Yeah.
He's going to tell you everything he knows. He's gonna let you in on some secrets.
Is he lying?
He is not lying.
Okay, come on in, get in.
Yep. So he gets into the car real quick and closes it, locks it, and he's like, "You should turn the engine off. Make it seem like we parked."
Okay.
And he like
Engine's off.
looks around. It's like, "Emily, the only reason I came here tonight is because I'm really worried about Caleb. I'm really worried about everything that's happening in that house. Something's wrong about this person who gave him all this money. I don't know if he's real or if it's something, I don't know. I can't find any information on anything about him. Caleb has not told me anything. And I'm worried that he's gotten mixed up in the wrong crowd."
I mean, did you not think it was weird that I saw you dump out the drink? Like, that's weird that they kept trying to give you a drink.
I think they're trying to poison me, Emily. I've been asking too many questions.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, that's why they would target you. Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're asking questions. I think I might have gotten Caleb's dad killed.
Yeah, he just like looks down. Like, "I need you to gather up the rest of the Thursday group. We need to meet in the stables. I'll explain more there."
Okay. So we're just gonna go back to the party?
We have to, for their sake, for everyone's sake. Who knows what Caleb's gonna do?
Yeah, that's why I don't really want to go back. Okay.
You have to make a choice here, Em. You can drive away right now if you want to. You can gather up whoever you want to and drive away. But I'm staying here to see this through.
Sure. Okay. But why did we have to turn the engine off? That's kind of weird. Why did you tell me to turn the engine off if we're about to go back?
I don't really know. It just seemed like the sort of thing you'd do in a movie.
Okay, well, I'm gonna turn it back on because it's cold.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. There's just Christmas music playing as I reverse back to the party.
Yeah, so you park and I assume you get out and go back in?
Yeah.
And Josh kind of like goes around the other side of the car and goes over to the like abandoned stables on the side of the property.
Yeah. I probably
Josh is getting killed.
Wait, yeah, no, why is he going to the stables alone right now? We're going back to the party.
Do you say that to him? He starts to walk away.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna get killed either way if he goes to the party or not. Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
There's a couple of things I have to prepare in there. None of it's going to make sense unless there's some things I have to show you.
So should I just come with you first so then at least two people know the things?
Up to you.
I would like to use the Facebook message group without Caleb.
That's true because we have the Wi-Fi.
To message everyone to meet me outside. I'm being very serious. Needs to happen. Come outside right now.
And I think, well, what do we get from the shot? A shot from each of you when you get that message.
I check it immediately because I think it's Ryan.
Right.
So I'm just like,
Well, here's the thing.
oh.
My phone is usually on silent, so I wouldn't notice it. But I probably am checking my phone often enough because I'm like, I don't know these people, so I probably would notice eventually. And I feel like, oh, Jordan, follow.
I wouldn't get the message because I'm not connected to the
Yeah,
Wi-Fi.
that's why I say, Jordan, follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
People have been giving the Wi-Fi password in front of you.
Yeah, but I'm like okay. Honestly, I have been I've stayed the night at houses before and not gotten the Wi-Fi for ask Aliska. Ask Aliska.
But if you were at this party and you had no other service, would you have connected to the Wi-Fi?
Probably not.
Wow, you would just go brick phone.
That's amazing.
I'm being serious.
Good thing you and Seth are attached at the hip.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think we just see Seth and Alyssa like look at their phones and see this message, and Seth tells that to Jordan, and then we'll go ahead and take a break there and come back and find out what's next on Christmas with Caleb. Stick around, we got more Christmas with Caleb right after this.